What countries is Chat GPT not available in?
ChatGPT isn't available in countries like China, Russia, and North Korea. Also, Italy has temporarily banned it due to privacy concerns.
What are the privacy concerns?
Italy banned ChatGPT in March 2023 due to privacy issues. The Italian Data Protection Authority pointed out that OpenAI didn't have proper age verification and didn't clearly inform users about data collection. They also raised concerns about the accuracy of the information provided. After OpenAI addressed these issues, the ban was lifted.
Yeah, but what about you said other countries too, like Russia? What are the privacy concerns for each country?
Absolutely. So Italy's ban was mainly about data privacy and transparency. In the case of Russia and China, the restrictions often come from government regulations and security concerns, which means they're more focused on control and data sovereignty. And for places like the Czech Republic, the focus tends to be on cybersecurity risks. Each country has its own set of concerns, whether it's privacy, security, or government oversight.
Do they not want people using it because it's developed in America?
In some cases, yes, that can be a factor. Countries like Russia and China sometimes have concerns about data sovereignty and the potential for foreign influence, especially when technology is developed in the US. They might worry about data being accessed or shared with foreign governments. That said, each country has its own specific regulations and motivations, so it varies a bit depending on the region.
Do they not have their own version of like AI? Like, do they have like their own version of ChatGPT that's developed by them, or is OpenAI only like in the US? Is it like patented? Like, can people not replicate it, or like is it copyrighted or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Many countries like China and Russia have developed their own AI models. For example, China has models like Ernie and other homegrown AI technologies. Russia also has its own AI initiatives. The field is definitely global, and each country invests in developing its own technology. As for patents and copyrights, AI models and their underlying algorithms can be patented or protected by intellectual property laws. However, the AI field is quite collaborative, and there are open source models as well, which means that researchers and developers around the world can build on each other's work. So it's definitely a mix of proprietary and open source approaches.
What is the purpose of the data centers? Why are they so big? And why do they take up so much energy?
Yeah, data centers are pretty fascinating. They're essentially the backbone of cloud computing and the internet. They house thousands of servers that store, process, and manage data. Because of the huge amount of computing power required, they need to be large to accommodate all those servers and the cooling systems to keep them from overheating. The energy use comes from both the servers themselves and the cooling systems. Servers generate a lot of heat, so to maintain optimal performance and prevent damage, data centers have to use powerful cooling systems, which also consume a lot of energy. Overall, the size and energy demands are just a reflection of the scale and the complexity of modern computing.
They used to say um, years ago that emails were worse than having physical mail. Um,
Yeah,
is
that's a
that because like the emails use data centers? Is that why?
Exactly, you got it. While emails themselves are pretty lightweight compared to physical mail, the infrastructure behind them, like data centers, servers, and networking equipment, does use a significant amount of energy. Back in the day, people used to highlight that physical mail, like letters and packages, was more tangible and didn't require constant electricity. But now, with the scale of digital communication, the energy used by data centers has become a notable factor. So it's kind of a trade off between convenience and energy consumption.
Is that why environmentalists don't like cryptocurrencies because don't they use data centers as well? Like don't they have to have data centers because people mine like the bitcoins and stuff, right?
Absolutely. That's a big part of it. Cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, rely heavily on a process called mining, which involves solving complex mathematical problems. This process consumes a ton of computational power and, in turn, a lot of energy. That means large data centers are needed to support mining operations. And because a lot of this energy comes from non-renewable sources, it can have a significant environmental impact. That's one of the main reasons environmentalists are concerned about the carbon footprint of cryptocurrencies.